Hare Krishna. So this is going to be the last session of Krishna Katha before Janmashtami. We promise that we will try to cover Krishna Katha, but try to cover majority. Still some pastimes here and there we could not cover, but majority, the major portion is covered. So we'll try to do the summary today, or last portion of the Krishna Katha we'll try to discuss today. Start with the prayers. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam. One nimisha. Ramesh Prabhu, any questions making out to the question like it very, because it's a quiz question, they cannot be taking it out. Haribol. ಅವ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಹೋಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮೈಕ್ ಕೂಡ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಡಿಸ್ಟರ್ಬ್ ಆಗ್ತಲ್ಲ. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Dheerayate Nasta Prayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavate Uttama Sloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistaki Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langhayate Girim Yat Kripa Tamaham Vande Shri Gurum Dinatarinam Shri Chaitanyam Ishwaram Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshuram Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. That's it. Hare Krishna. So, everybody, Kannada or English? Okay, except Nimge, Kannada, English? Kannada, okay. So I'll try to mix, because Prabhuji will have a little difficulty in Kannada. So till now, what we learned, ಇಷ್ಟುವರೆಗೆ ಏನು ಕಲಿತೆವು ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಸಮ್ಮರೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದಾ? ಎಲ್ಲದು ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಮೇ ಇಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆದು ಬ್ರೀಫ್ಲಿ ವಾಟ್ ಸಮ್ಮರೈಸ್, who can summarize? One points, because if you talk, you have to talk everything, but just one point. Just 1 point. Okay. Okay. Yes, you want to share anything? Akruras. Akrura comes to take Krishna and Balram. Okay.
Naming ceremony by Gargamuni.
Gargamuni. Where he does the naming ceremony? Gokul, but where? But where?
In the small hut.
The cow shed.
Cow shed.
Any reason why cow shed?
Because he knows no.
Kamsa will come. Okay.
That's why
Secretly does that. Anything? Damodar Leela. What Krishna? Mother Yashoda binds Krishna.
And Krishna actually liberates Sanatana and freeing them from the
Free. Kalia. Snakes. How many hoods he had? 100 hoods. On that Krishna dances. Okay. Good. Uddhava. Okay.
He make him bring lot of to bring Bhakta, but there are many gopis. He just realized that he just wanted.
What he wanted to become?
He wanted to become like
yeah. But specifically he said, I want to become like?
gopis.
No.
No grass.
Ordinary grass in Vrindavan, so that all the gopis can stamp on me. That is the mood in which he takes. Govardhan Leela. Krishna lifts Govardhan. Anything you remember?
Kamsa had to go, but Kamsa
Okay. Okay. Shriram Prabhu. Anything, another one point? Just remember. Gajendra ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಕಥೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. Anyway. Okay. Queen's marriage. So there are approximately 90 stories in this book. So we try to cover major portion of it. Today we'll try to cover the last 2 chapters, which talks about super excellence powers of Krishna and Krishna's pastime summarized. ಭಗವಂತನ ಅತಿ ಸುಂದರವಾದ ಲೀಲೆ ಮತ್ತು ಸುಂದರವಾದ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಮತ್ತು ಭಗವಂತನ ಲೀಲೆಯನ್ನ ಸಮರೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ಈ 2 ಅಧ್ಯಾಯಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಚರ್ಚೆ ಮಾಡೋಕೆ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಸೊ ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ಏನಾಯ್ತಂದ್ರೆ, all the sages, they assembled on the bank of river Santra and they performed ಯಜ್ಞ. ಅವರೊಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಯಜ್ಞ ಮಾಡಿದರು. And they wanted to know who is supreme. ಅವರಿಗೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಪರಮ ಪುರುಷ ಭಗವಂತ ಯಾರು ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಬೇಕು. They wanted to know who is supreme. Because generally Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, this is 3 gods being told. So ಆದರೆ ದೇವತೆಗಳಿಗೆ ಸಂಶಯ ಇತ್ತು. They had a doubt. Is it all 3 are same? Or if so, who is supreme? ಅಲ್ಲದಿದ್ದರೆ ಯಾರು ದೊಡ್ಡವರು ಅಂತ ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕಿತ್ತು. So they appointed Brugumuni. You all know the pastimes. Brugumuni, like a consultant, corporate world, they send a consultant. Okay, you find out, give us a solution. So Brugumuni was sent to find out. So Brugumuni's task was to find out who is supreme, Brahma, Shiva, and Vishnu. So as a job, he goes to ಮೊದಲನೇಯಾಗಿ ಭಗವಂತ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. He goes to Brahmaloka. He is Brahma's son. Generally, the etiquette is that when a son comes in front of father, first he pay namaskar. That is a general etiquette. But today, forget paying obeisances, how children behave in front of father, it's a different issue. But that is etiquette. Even in front of Guru, a disciple comes. How many ever times he comes, if first pay full dandavat, then talk. Without that, he will not talk. And also, when he is leaving from the place, again do dandavat. Not once. Once entering the room and before leaving. Both sides, he'll pay dandavat, then only leave. This is etiquette. And same etiquette applies to son also. In front of father, even before uttering a mouth. Before uttering a mouth, pay obeisances, take the blessings, then talk. ಮೊದಲು ತಂದೆಯವರ ಆಶೀರ್ವಾದ ಪಡೆದು ಮತ್ತೆ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಮಾತಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ಭೃಗುಮುನಿ, ಏನು ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ, ನೇರವಾಗಿ ಬಂದು ಬ್ರಹ್ಮನ ಎದುರು ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾನೆ. ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ ಡಿಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಇಟ್, ಬಟ್ ಆ ಮನಸ್ಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ರೋಧ ಬಂತು. ನನ್ನ ಮಗ, my son, why not behave properly? That anger shown through his eyes. He did not say anything. ಅವನು ಏನು ಮಾತಾಡಿಲ್ಲ, ಆದರೆ ಅವರ ಕಣ್ಣಲ್ಲಿ ಕೋಪ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. ಕೆಲವೊಮ್ಮೆ ಕೋಪ ಅಂತ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಕಣ್ಣು ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಕೆಲವೊಮ್ಮೆ ಜನ ಮಾತಾಡಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ಅವರ ಕಣ್ಣು ನೋಡಿದರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅವ್ರ ಮನಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ನೋಡಿ, ನಮ್ಮ ದೃಷ್ಟಿಯಿಂದ we can make out what is message conveying. ಈಗ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ನೀವು ಡ್ರೈವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಿ, ಡ್ರೈವ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಯಾರು ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಒಂದು ಆ ಒಂದು ಲುಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕನ್ವೇಯಿಂಗ್. ಸೊ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಸ್ ದಟ್ ಲುಕ್ ಭೃಗು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್, he is not supreme. ಸೊ ಇದು ನೋಡುವಾಗ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕಥೆ ನೆನಪಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ಒಬ್ಬ ಶಿಲ್ಪಿ ಇದ್ದರಂತೆ. There was some sculpture. He was so perfect that he could make his own form as it is. Like you cannot make out himself or the the sculpture exactly like him or anybody for that matter. If you show the person, he will make like that, exactly like that. That is so perfect. Of course, it's not come Krishna book. Why I am saying this, understand the pastimes. Anybody can help Prabhuji collect Prashant Prabhu. Just go down. So now for the sculpture, the time for his departure has come. Yamaduta has come, but he had a special vision. ಅವನಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ದಿವ್ಯ ದೃಷ್ಟಿ ಇತ್ತು. ಯಮದೂತ ಬರುವುದು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅವನಿಗೆ. So it's not an ordinary sculpture. What he did, immediately he made his own form of another 5, not 1. ಅವನೇ ತರ ಇರುವಂತ ಇನ್ನು 5 ತರದ ಮೂರ್ತಿ ಮಾಡಿದ. and he made another 5. That the time Yamaduta is coming, he went and stood in between this 5. So there are 6 now, all standing similar. We cannot make out. So Yamaduta comes, they look at, hey, Yamaraj asked to bring 1. Now we are 6. What to do? Whom should we take? Yarannu kondogli. Because ellaru 6 jana same kanta idare. So ಅವರು ಮಾತಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಏನ್ ತಪ್ಪಾಯ್ತಾ ನಾವು ತಪ್ಪು ಜಾಗೆ ಬಂದಿರ ಅಂತ. Have we come to the wrong place? How can it be 1 person becomes 6? Now one Yamaduta says, okay, let me do one thing. I will glorify him. Avananna hogaltene. So he started glorifying, how good his sculpture is, that how so nice is to glorifying. He wanted to see whether any change in that, but he could not see anything. Now other one says, now let me see other word. He started blaspheming him, started shouting, hey, what kind of idiot is it? What kind of this? Now they were watching all the eyes of this, all the 6. The real one, eyes becomes red. Because others are sculpture, right? The real one, no expression, but eyes become red. Said, okay, catch him now. He's the right person. So the point is that eyes through the message goes. So same way, Brugumuni, when he comes, Brahma's eyes become red. So he left, Brugumuni left. You cannot be the supreme. He went to Kailas, Lord Shiva. As usual, Lord Shiva was with the Parvati. He goes, he sees Lord Shiva and started saying, hey, what kind of a god you are? Your body full of ashes, that too from crematorium, and enta devaru neenu. Ninna dehadalli smashana ide, ninna dehadalli haavu ide, ಏನೀನು ಮತ್ತೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅಲ್ಲ, ನೀನು ಇರುವುದೇ ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ. You are always with the ghost and the pisachas. You are not fit to be God. I mean, he started blaspheming. He started using all this. Shiva got angry. He took his trident, Trishula, and wanted to kill Bhrigu. But somehow Parvati saved him and Bhrigu left from there. So Allindalu, he decided that Lord Shiva is not supreme. Then goes to Lord Vishnu, Vaikunta. There he started, as soon as he go, Lord Vishnu was lying down. Mother Lakshmi was doing massage to the lotus feet. Tai Lakshmi ಅವರು ಭಗವಂತನ ಪಾದಕ್ಕೆ ಮಸಾಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. He goes straight, kicks his heart with this foot. So ಭಗವಂತನಿಗೆ ಹೃದಯಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾಲಲ್ಲಿ ಹೊಡೆದು ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ. He kicks from his foot. Now Lord Shiva woke up, so Lord Vishnu woke up from there and started saying to Bhrigu, hey Bhrigu, my heart is so hard. It's like a stone. Your feet is so soft. ನಿನ್ನ ಪಾದ ತುಂಬಾ ಮೃದುವಾಗಿದೆ, ನನ್ನ ಹೃದಯ ಕಲ್ಲು ತರ ಇದೆ, ನಿನ್ನ ಪಾದಕ್ಕೆ ತುಂಬಾ ನೋವಾಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು, ನಿನ್ನ ಪಾದ ಮಸಾಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ ಅಂತ. So Lord Vishnu comes and does that. Now Mother Lakshmi gets angry. So now Bhrigu decides, yes, he is the supreme, because only the supreme can control this kind of situation. That's why Acharya say that for devotees also, if you are to be successful, you should be normal in an abnormal situation. If you are normal in normal situation, it's normal. ಎಲ್ಲ ಸರಿ ಇರುವಾಗ ನೀವು ಸರಿ ಇದ್ದರೆ ದೊಡ್ಡವರಲ್ಲ. ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿ ವಿಪರೀತ ಇರುವಾಗ ನೀವು ಸರಿ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಅದು ಸಕ್ಸಸ್. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ when the provocation comes, if you're able to withstand, we're able to control the provocation, that is a real success. So that's what Lord Vishnu is showing here. Even after Bhrigu personally kicks him, he doesn't respond. In turn, he started pleading forgiveness. Now, of course, the story goes like this. After that, Mother Lakshmi leaves. Mother Lakshmi says that, Mother Lakshmi ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, you have to punish him because your heart is my place. He kicked my place, so you cannot leave him. ಅವನನ್ನು ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಬಿಡಬಾರದು. Lord Vishnu says, no, I will not punish him. He is Bhrigu, leave him. Lakshmi says, no, if you are not punishing, I will not stay here. ನೀವು ಅವರಿಗೆ ಶಿಕ್ಷೆ ಕೊಡದಿದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಇರಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ. So Lakshmi comes to Mother Earth, ಭೂದೇವಿಗೆ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. Of course, that's what the place called Kolhapur. And later Lord Vishnu comes as a Balaji in Tirupati. So that's a pastime. So we are not getting to that. Why we are talking about here that in this particular chapter, Prabhupada mentions that Krishna is a supreme personality Godhead. So ಅದನ್ನ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಚಾರ್ಯರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. All the acharyas explained it. All the acharyas confirmed it. It is from Sripad Shankaracharya, Sripad Madhvacharya, Sripad Ramanujacharya, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and all the acharyas confirms that Krishna is a supreme personality Godhead. Srimad Bhagavatam also says the same thing. Etecha kalapumsa Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. Sukadeva Goswami, Asuta Goswami explaining all the different incarnations. He says that I have explained all these incarnations, but Krishna is the supreme. He is the origin. Brahma also says, Ishwaraha Brahma, Ishwaraha Parama Krishnaha, Sachidananda Vigraha, Anadiradir Govinda, Sarva Karana Karan. So all this been explained. So that's why here Prabhupada brings out this topic that Krishna is the supreme personality Godhead. That's why this book itself called Krishna, Supreme Personality Godhead. So this pastime happens. Then the Prabhupada explains in that particular chapter that who can be glorified or what is the... Now if you see that Brahma, Shiva and Vishnu, they had a different reaction for different reasons. Because they are called Guna avatars. There are different types of avatars. There are 6 types of avatars are there. They are called Guna avatar. Guna avatar means who has taken particular guna as their embodiment for avatar. So Lord Shiva has taken a mode of ignorance. Doesn't mean that Lord Shiva is in ignorance. Bhagavanta Shiva, ignorance ಒಂದು ಗುಣವನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾನೆ, mode of ignorance. ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ he takes care of people in the mode of ignorance. Bhuta, Pishachigalu, that is his people. That's loud one. That's the reason we say that, no? Even Bhagavatam talks about Kashyapa and Diti's pastime. If you do certain things in an untimed manner or wrong time, Lord Shiva puts one ghost and goes. That's what happens with the Kashyapa and Diti. When Diti wanted to have an association with Kashyapa in the evening time, Sandhya time. Sandhya time not supposed to be doing Sandhya time supposed to do the spiritual thing. But Diti demands that I want your association now. She literally, Bhagavatam mentioned that he was holding on a dhoti of Kashyapa. No, I want now. In that association, Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyakshaman, because Lord Shiva put these demons there and went. So that's why, normally we say that, no, evening time, don't do any nonsense things, auspicious things, because that's the time Lord Shiva is roaming around. So wherever Lord Shiva finds this kind of wrong things, he'll put. So here, Prabhupada mentions that in the discussion between Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Ramananda Rai, in Chaitanya Charitamrita mentions that when Sripad Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked Ramananda Rai how a person can be glorified, who should be glorified, ಯಾರನ್ನ ನಾವು ಹೊಗಳ್ಬೇಕು ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ Ramananda ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, one who has taken devotional service as his life and soul, he should be glorified. ಯಾರು ನನ್ನ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಭಕ್ತಿಯನ್ನ ಮಾತ್ರ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವರನ್ನು ನಾವು ಹೊಗಳ್ಬೇಕು. That means all others need not be. So in this pastime it goes like this. After that, so all the sages who are assembled there, Bhrigu comes back, he gives his report is submitted, and they agreed that Lord Vishnu or Krishna is the supreme. So in the process, the explanation of how we should hear the glories of Krishna. So that's the reason we read Krishna's pastimes. Sometimes people may ask, yeah, why should we hear stories? After all, stories, ಕಥೆಯನ್ನು ಯಾಕೆ ಕೇಳಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. ಒಂದ್ ಕಡೆ ಪ್ರಭುಪಾದ ಬರೀತಾರೆ, one place Srila Prabhupada writes, when we hear the stories of Lord, the story goes into our oral reception, from there goes to heart. the contamination in our heart, envy, anger, lust, they all come out just by hearing the glories of the Lord. That's why the Katha, even if you see the olden days, Bhagavad Katha is given so much importance. Sometimes we may not understand. We may not know. I remember in our ISKCON headquarters, Mayapur, there is one devotee, very senior, Srila Prabhupada's disciple. He doesn't understand Bengali, American. Avarige Bengali barala. Adare, every day morning, Bhagavatam class, if it happened in Bengali, he'll come and sit throughout the class. Simply sit. So many devotees asked, Prabhuji, you don't understand. No, no. It's Krishna Katha. Language doesn't matter. Krishna, language is not matter. Krishna Katha is. That's why we should simply hear Krishna Katha. Simply hear means without any deviation. If you see how Parishit Maharaj, for 7 days, 7 nights, non-stop, 7 divasa, 7 ratri, ನೀರಿಲ್ಲ, ಊಟ ಇಲ್ಲ, ನಿದ್ದೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಏನಿಲ್ಲ. Sukdev Goswami speaking, Parishit Maharaj listening, non-stop. That is a taste for Krishna Katha. That too, Parishit Maharaj was not inattentive. Whenever Sukdev Goswami little deviates, Parishit Maharaj asks questions. Maharaj, you told like this, now come back here. You know, so he was so attentive. Now, Krishna Katha kuda has to focus. Door close. So we should be so attentive in our hearing. So otherwise, in ISKCON, there is generally the joke. What do we call now? ISKCON say ISKCON. Hear from this ISKCON, it goes on. Should not be like this. Should hear, that hearing should go inside. There is another joke. In the olden days, Bhagavad Katha used to happen in a village. The people will come, Janru Bandu, Katha kelta idru. Ratri hottu, generally, Katha ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಒಂದು 5-8 ಗಂಟೆವರೆಗೆ, the evening time. The people, there is no stage. People will sit on the ground, they hear. One person started sleeping. Mouth is open. As usual, village, a dog comes. Dog sees a place to urinate. So it urinated exactly the mouth of this person. So they finished. After that, somebody asked, how was Bhagavad Gita? Hey, everything was, but it was little uppu. Of course, joke is pointed that we are not attentive. There's no point in hearing. We should attentively hear. That's why I said that the hearing should be such that the 3 kinds of hearing is given. You know, we make dosa at home, right? So dosa batter is made. We make the pan hot. We take the batter, throw it on the pan. It gives a sound. What the sound gives?
Dosa.
Huh?
Dosa.
Swingy sound comes, right? But how long that sound will remain? 2 seconds, because as soon as the pan is cold, it's gone. So the first type of hearing is that. We come to Bhagavad Katha. If somebody asks, how was it? Yeah, very good. So nice. What did he say? Don't know. What did he spoke? Don't know. Everything gone, ISKCON say ISKCON. So what is nice? We don't know. So that's the first level of Bhagavad Gita, or first level of hearing. The next level is like lotus leaf. The rainwater comes on that. Rainwater remains there, but it will not attach. But little wind comes, they will fall down. So the second level is that we hear and namge kelirtevi. After that, anantara yaradru prashne madidare ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ little challenging, we lose because we are not absorbed it properly. Because lotus leaf does not absorb the water. Katha, we are not absorbed it. So somebody challenges, we get defeated, we lose. This is the second level. So third level is like the pearl. Pearl ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ, ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ? ಮುತ್ತು. That's a living entity actually. That takes 1 drop of water and keeps in heart for days together, meditates on that, and that water becomes a pearl because continuously meditating on that. It's not just hearing. That hearing has to go inside. We should start meditating. That's why one Prabhu was mentioning that Shravana, says Shravana, Katana, Pastana. We cut and paste and give it to somebody else. When a WhatsApp message comes, we don't even read. Immediately send it to somebody. Shravana, Katana, Pastana. Send it to somebody. We don't observe, we don't read that. Because unless we read, ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಕುಲಂಕುಷವಾಗಿ ಓದದಿದ್ದರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. So we have to, that's why Prabhupada says, read my books scrutinizingly, understand word by word, focused. Otherwise, it will be katana pastana. ಅವರು ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದವನಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಪೇಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದವನಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಸೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದವನಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಯಾರು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಆ ರೀತಿ ಆಗಬಾರ್ದು. So hearing Bhagavatam Katha is given so important. So devotional service mainly imports of Shravanam Kirtan. How we hear Bhagavad Katha, Krishna Katha, and the holy name. This has to be heard properly. Like a pearl, we should meditate on that. What we hear today, what happened, why it's happened. Then the meditation, that is what will, cleanse our heart. Otherwise, it will be idhar se udhar hoga. So, the story goes like this. So after this, so happened that now Krishna is in Dwaraka. Once a Brahmana comes to Ugrasena. Ugrasena was king of that whole place, and Dwaraka was given to Krishna to rule. As a whole, Ugrasena was king. So once a Brahmana comes to Ugrasena saying that my child died. So those days, when the father is alive, son died means the problem with the king. The king is at fault. No karma. King is at fault. So he started blaspheming, started blaming Ugrasena. He says, Ugrasena, the words are used is that Dvisha. Dvisha means one who was envious of Brahmana. Because I am Brahmana, you are a Kshatriya. You, because envious of Brahmana, my son is died. And he says, Satha, you are thinking that you are intelligent, but you are not intelligent. You are false intelligent. Satha. And he says, you are Lubdha. You are greedy. Because of your power, you are greedy. That's why you are not able to take care of your praja. You are greedy. I mean, this kind of words, Brahmana using against a king. See, this is the real democracy. Those days, even kingdom also, people had an opportunity to speak. It's not like, only the monarchy, they cannot speak. No, they had an opportunity. The Brahmana could come and speak to Ugrasena. Same thing happened Lord Rama also. The Brahmana comes and literally tells to Lord Ram, because of you, my son died. And Lord Ram did not retaliate. He immediately told Lakshmana, go and find out, what happened and find a solution. The same thing happened to here Ugrasena also. Then he says, you are Kshatabandhu. Kshatabandhu means you are not a Kshatriya. You are Kshatriya, behave like Kshatriya. You are Kshatriya Bandhu, like a Brahmana who is not Brahmana is called Brahma Bandhu. Similarly, you are behave like Kshatriya, but you are not Kshatriya. Because you are Kshatriya means you should protect the devotees. ಒಬ್ಬ ಕ್ಷತ್ರಿಯನಾಗಿದ್ದರೆ ಸಮಾಜವನ್ನು ರಕ್ಷಣೆ ಮಾಡೋದು ಇನ್ನ ಧರ್ಮ. ಅದು ನೀನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ. So all this he was blaspheming, and this happened so that the Brahmanas, not one, 9 children, one after they died. Not one. So continuously one after, each time the Brahman was crying and blaspheming. But finally, one day when Brahmana was telling this, Arjuna was there. Arjuna heard this Brahmana talking. Arjuna said, yes, what you're saying, right? It's a duty of a Kshatriya to protect the citizens. So Kshatriya means, the word Kshatriya itself means that one who protects from the harm. That's why I called Kshatriyas. So he agrees. He said, what you are saying, run, right? Then he says that, don't worry, I am a Kshatriya. I have my Gandiva. I will protect your next child. I will ensure that it may not be killed. Brahmana was happy. Now his wife was ready for delivery. He calls Arjuna, come, protect my son, child. Arjuna comes with the Gandiva. Everything set. Boy delivered. Boy was killed and Gandhi was taken. Not only boy is killed, Arjuna's Gandhi was also taken. So not Gandhi, the arrow he has kept to shoot. That was taken away. Now Arjuna, no, before that, Arjuna has promised that Brahmana, if I'm not able to protect you, I will commit suicide jumping on a fire. That's generally Kshatriyas, So he has promised, and 10th child was born. Child died, and his arrow, what you are supposed to protect the child, the arrow also vanished. Now Arjuna started searching for the child. Arjuna was not ordinary power. He goes to Yamaloka, ask Yamaraj, where is the child? Give me. Yamaraj says, no, I am not taken. I don't know. This generally bringing the soul is my department. But this time I have not taken it. The soul is not come to me. I don't know where is it. He goes to Brahma. Brahmaji, where is that soul? Give that. See the Arjuna's power. Sometimes we may think that Krishna spoke Bhagavad Gita because Arjuna did not know anything. Arjuna was ignorant. No. If Arjuna is ignorant, how can he go to Yamaraj? Arjuna go to Brahma. Then he goes to Kailash. Goes to Lord Shiva. Give me the child because otherwise I am allowed to die. Lord Shiva says, no, I have not taken. So he comes back. Now is the fire is ready. Arjuna says, yes, now I don't have a choice. I have to die. There comes Krishna. Krishna says, I'm sorry. Wait. Don't, jump. I will get you back the child. I'll get you back the Brahmana. Nan Brahmana makkalan tandu kottene. He says, okay, come, let's go. He takes Arjuna. Now where he takes? To the spiritual world. He crosses the Shweta Dvipa and he crosses the what is that, Karnataka ocean. See the spiritual world, how it crosses, which we cannot even imagine. Arjuna was physically taken by Lord Krishna to that place. There he meets Sankarshana and he meets Garbhodaka Vishnu. All these places he meets. And finally, he comes to Mahavishnu. Different places Krishna takes to show him that, how the spiritual world, their narration of spiritual world is that. So, various explanation of spiritual world is given. So, Arjuna and Krishna reached Mahavishnu. Krishna says, Mahavishnu, give the child's back. Because Krishna knows where is it. It has been taken by Mahavishnu. Now, we know how incarnation happens. The expansion happens from Krishna, the first expansion, Balram happens. From Balram, the Sankarshana, Aniruddha, Pradyumna, Vasudeva, the expansion happens. From that Sankarshana, Narayana. From that Narayana, again Aniruddha, Pradyumna, Vasudeva, and Vasudeva. And from that Sankarshana, again Narayana. From that Narayana, Mahavishnu comes. That is the sequence of expansion happens. Now he goes to this Mahavishnu. Krishna says, give the child. Mahavishnu says, yes, I will give you. Because I wanted to see you. Mahavishnu says, I wanted to see you. That's why I stole this child. Then the discussion happens. Srila Vishnu Chakra Thakura writes that why Mahavishnu had to take the babies to see Krishna? Now, first question is that to take the babies, he had physically had come to Dwaraka. It's not that he sent anyone. Mahavishnu personally came and took. He has not sent Yamadutas. Because if he sent Yamaduta, Yamaraj would have known. Yamaraj don't know. None of Devi Devatas knows. Mahavishnu personally comes. So, Acharya says that Lord Mahavishnu wanted to see Krishna, but Krishna did not give him a darshan. Krishna will not give darshan unless he wants to give darshan. Even to Mahavishnu, who is a direct expansion of Krishna. So why this narration is given is that how powerful Krishna's personality or Krishna's darshan is. On the other hand, you see how fortunate we are. We get Krishna's darshan, the deity form, so easily, which is installed by acharyas. There are different deities, Swayambhu deity, or installed by acharyas, or they're different. The point is that how fortunate we are. Mahavishnu had a desire to see Krishna. He could not see Krishna. He had to do this natak. So then the question asked, to take the babies, why did he send? Why did he could have sent anybody, right? Why did he came personally? He could have, because Mahavishnu had so many agents. He could have sent anybody, bring that, let Krishna come. Because he says, Mahavishnu doesn't want anyone else to be engaged when do the Krishna service. When you do Krishna service, we should not delegate. Generally, what we do, there is one joke again. Huh? One guru wanted a banana. He tells his disciple, can you get one banana? Disciple goes out, a guru wants banana. He goes and tells, a guru wants banana. He goes, tells guru wants banana. So this message was given throughout, but banana did not come to guru. Everybody, guru wants banana. So they all delegated things, but things did not happen. But we have a service for Krishna. We should not delegate. We should do, even if we delegate, we should make sure that it's done. Otherwise, we are not doing service. So Mahavishnu did not delegate that. He personally came. Personally came to Dwaraka, not once, 10 times he came. He was waiting, let Krishna come. So he did not send anyone. Now Acharya is asking question. If he had come personally, he could have seen Krishna there, Dwaraka. Why did he came 10 times? Correct. So there Acharya says, even if Mahavishnu comes personally, he could not have a darshan of Krishna. Because unless Krishna reveals himself, we cannot see Krishna. We go to temple, right? Saying that I had a good darshan. Really? Really had darshan? No. Darshan means not me seeing. He has to see. Darshan is not that I saw Lord form. That's not darshan. Darshan means Lord should see me. Sometime we'll take a special ticket, we'll take rush, push and go run in front of, as soon as open, yeah, I had a good darshan. Oh. Lord should see me. When Lord will see me? When I have that mood of serving and mood of devotion. Like Udupi Kanakadas. All the Brahmanas, they were serving. Whether Lord saw them, we don't know. But Kanakadasa, who was untouchable, who was outside, simply glorifying Krishna. And certain extent, Brahmana was beating them to go away. But Krishna turned himself, gave darshan to him. So that is the mood in which we should go. We should behave such a way that Krishna sees. That's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Trinadapi sunichena, tarorapi sahishtuna, amanena manadena kirtaniya sadahari. We should be like a blade of grass, humbler than, blade of grass, like tolerant like a tree. How many ever you cut, tree will not retaliate. Blade of grass, how many ever you walk, they will not shout back. And don't expect any respect, give respect. In that mood, Kirtaniya Sadahari. Always chant. Satata Kirtayantoma, Krishna says. In that mood, always chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. That mood chanting, that mood crying for Krishna, Krishna may, again, no guarantee, his sweet will. I cannot say that I had a good darshan. So, again, we have to have developed that mood, that real service. That's why Acharya says we should cry such a way that Krishna has to personally come. Acharya give an example like how the small baby cries for mother because baby doesn't know anyone else other than mother. That's the mood we should cry. Krishna, you are the only savior, no one else. Like how Draupadi, when everything is finished, he said, hey Krishna, hey Govinda. That's the mood in which we should cry. So Acharya says, when chanting, are we getting that cry? Are the tears coming from our eyes? No. So are we really chanting? We have developed that. That's why Acharya say that we should cry that at least I'm not able to cry. That cry, the mood of Krishna is not coming, at least for that cry. That's the mood in which then only we can see Krishna. Otherwise, we may all chant. It's good. I'm not saying it. All chanting is good. Everything is good. But we should develop that mood of that sincere devotion. Otherwise, why I'm saying this? Because this is the concluding part. This is the conclusion. This is where our crux of devotion stands. We do so many things. Prabhupada, one particular place says that out of bhakti, 99% it depends on your chanting. Only 1% in all other services. Book distribution, prasad distribution, Janmashtami seva, everything is 1%. Chanting is 99%. One who chants the holy name with a sincere mood progresses. Otherwise, I'll keep doing. But that progress may not happen. So that's why here Mahavishnu personally comes to Dwaraka, not once, 10 times to take the Brahmana's baby. That to the same Brahmana. Why? He wanted somehow see Krishna. Okay, then Acharya says that if he had come 10 times, why Lord Krishna decided to go there? Or at least 10th time he could have given darshan. Because he knew, Krishna knows. So Acharya says that Lord Krishna did not go to Mahavishnu's place to not for see darshan, give darshana to Mahavishnu. He did not go to save Brahmana's children also. He went there to protect Arjuna. That is the only reason he went. Because otherwise Arjuna said, I have to die. See the mood of Krishna. Krishna says, Paritrana sadhuna vinashyasya durshrutam dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge. He says, I'll protect my devotees. In some other place, Krishna says, Arjuna, you go and declare that the devotees will never perish. Krishna says, if I say, I may not do it. Because so many things Krishna said. He did not do that. He said, I will not take weapon. He took weapon. Krishna said, I will not leave Vrindavan. He left. So many things he did. But if my devotee says, I will ensure that it's been done. So here, Krishna personally went to Mahavishnu just to protect his devotee Arjuna. Otherwise, he would not have gone. See the pastime goes. Now, Acharya say that Krishna is, or Vishnu is called Brahmana Devaya, one who protector of Brahmana. Vishnu is, and because Krishna or Vishnu eats through the mouth of Brahmana. That's why Acharya says, no, you feed Brahmana. If you feed Brahmanas, it's equivalent to feeding Vishnu. Because Vishnu eats through the Brahmana's mouth. So he loves Brahmana so much. In that case, why did he create so much problem for Brahmana? Correct? In Vrindavan also, Krishna loved the Brahmanas and cows. That's all he did. If that is the case, why did he kill 10 children of Brahmana? Why did he create so much, anxiety for the Brahmana? So Acharya is explaining, to see Krishna, Mahavishnu was ready to do anything. Otherwise, he could not have seen Mahavishnu at all, the Krishna at all. See, the logic goes right. Otherwise, normal circumstances, Krishna would not have come, because the here person in distress is a Brahmana, and person distress is my devotee Arjuna. That's why Krishna came. Otherwise, Krishna would have said, okay, I don't care. There are so many others to protect. But my devotees, I will come personally. So this is the pastime goes there. So like this explanation goes, why Mahavishnu had to come. And then Mahavishnu says, yes, Krishna, I was waiting for this. Now you have come. Now take the babies now. Take. Not one, all 10. They're all grown up now. Take, go back. Now, Arjuna had so many doubts. So all these doubts Arjuna had. So that's Acharya is explaining. So Arjuna's questions, why Mahavishnu did this. And in the process, Arjuna is thinking, what a fortunate person I am. Ordinary person, can he go in the same body to all the spiritual world and come back here? So sometimes people say that Pandava did not go to, they go to heaven, did not go to hell. Correct, no? Let's take these pastimes. The person who physically gone to Mahavishnu, will he go to hell? Will he forget heaven? Will he forget hell in heaven? No, go directly to Goloka Vrindavan, because he is direct associate of Krishna. So that is the benediction being with Krishna. One particular place, Prabhupada writes, Krishna wants his devotees greater than him. That's why the devotees don't want Krishna as their father or mother. Krishna, they want the Krishna as their son. See, Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda, Krishna comes as a son, so that they can serve him, they can chastise him. So that is what Krishna wants. Krishna don't want to be superior position. Krishna want to be at a lower position. For Arjuna also, he takes a position of a driver, getting kicked by Arjuna. We know the pastime. He wants to serve the gopis. How gopis chastise him, scold him, beat him, make him dance. There's so many. There is one more dance. If you go to Vrindavan, you would have seen. They saw one the peacock dancing. The gopi said, "Hey Krishna, you are useless. See the peacock dancing so nicely. You cannot dance." So Krishna dances immediately, like a peacock. He dances just to satisfy the gopis. So Radharani finally, Krishna asked, "Hey, how was it?" Says, "Okay, but still peacock is better." See the mood in which the gopis they serve. The point is that Krishna never wants to be superior position. He wants to be a lower position. He wants to be chastised, scolded. And that's why in one particular place, Acharya mentions that he doesn't like the Vedic hymns chanted by the Brahmanas. He likes more the scolding of the gopis. That's what he wants. When he comes to Dwaraka, not Dwaraka, so even in Mathura, Akrura bought Krishna Balram. All the gopis, the elderly gopis and others, they were standing on the roof. Krishna and Balram, they walking on the street. And the front, all the Brahmanas chanting Vedic hymns and all this going. Krishna was not paying it. Krishna was listening what the gopis are talking. He's not bothered about all this Brahmana chanting mantras. No. So that's why Krishna personally not interested our rituals. He is interested in a bhava. He is called Bhavagrahi Janardana. We may by heart so many things, but the heart doesn't change. He's not interested. I can by heart so many slokas and behave like a other person. He's not interested. That's why in Kanakadasa pastime also, when the Guru asked Kanaka whether my disciples all go back to Krishna, Kanaka says no. Because the Kanakadasa Guru had so many disciples, each one was expert in that field. Some was expert cook, some were expert singer, some were expert artist. All this were there. Some were expert fighter. Kanaka says no. Krishna doesn't require your expertise. Krishna requires your heart. Bhava. So that's why Krishna is looking your heart, not externally. Same thing Kunti Maharaj says, no? Janma Aishwarya Shurashibhi. So one who have rich or high birth, rich beauty or knowledge, they are unfortunate, Kunti Maharaj says. We are trying to make more money. We want to be popular, or you want more supporter, you want more intelligent. But Kunti Maharaj says such people are unfortunate because they cannot chant the holy name feelingly. They cannot ask Krishna's darshan feelingly. Because of my power, bank balance, I think I'm safe. I don't need anything. Yeah, I chant for show off. So one place, Gaurakishordas Babaji, Srila Prabhupada's Guru's Guru, he was literally illiterate. He had not studied. He has not gone to school. His disciple was Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur, Prabhupada's Guru, who was a scholar. Scholar means at the age of 11, he could by heart all Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, everything. Such a scholar, Nyaya Shastra, all these things he by hearted. He's a great scholar. His father says, go and take initiation from Gaurakishor Babaji. Go to him. His name was Vimal Prasad. He goes to him, asks, Babaji, please accept me as your disciple. Babaji Maharaj says, hey, what is this? You are a scholar, you are Pandita. I am illiterate, I am fool. How can I be Guru, your Guru? No, I cannot give you initiation. You go back. He comes back. Father says, what happened? Says, he said like this. Said, if you don't take initiation from me, your life is useless. Go back. Father sends him back. So after a week, again he goes. Then Vimal Prasad literally crying, Baba, please accept me as a disciple. He's not asking anything else. Sir. Please accept me as a disciple. That's all he's asking. He says no. Finally he says, okay, you were insisting so much. Let me ask the Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Let me ask Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. If he agrees, I'll give you. Because he is, sometimes when somebody insists something, you want to get away, we give some excuse. So it generally happens, we go to donation. Wife will say, let me ask husband. Husband will say, let me ask wife. Somehow get rid of it. So Gaurakishor Babaji says, okay, let me ask Gauranga Mahaprabhu. If he agrees, I'll give. Okay, next week he goes, Babaji, what happened? He says, I forgot to ask. Now he says that if I don't get you as my spiritual master, my life is waste. I'm jumping to Ganga now. I will die. He was about to jump. Then Babaji Maharaj, come, please. Then he gives a diksha. The point is that your your education is not required. Your knowledge is not required. Knowledge required only that much that he is the supreme, I am the servant. And my job is to only serve him. That's the knowledge required. Balance other knowledge is required. Understanding that this is the basic content. That's why, Prabhupada also, whenever he gives diksha, he adds a dasa or male dasa, female dasi. That means that I am your dasa. He's not even servant. Servant means he can ask for salary. But dasa, slave, he has no right to ask for a salary also. He just serve without any expectation. That's the mood in which a devotee should take. That's why when the initiation happens, dasa is added. So with this mood, Arjuna could see Krishna. Because that's why Prabhupada says, if you want to understand Bhagavad Gita, at least adopt Arjuna's mood. Otherwise, you cannot understand Bhagavad Gita. I may read, I may recite so many slokas, I may speak nicely. We see so many politicians or so-called philosophers or so-called public speakers quoting so many slokas. We think they are good speakers, maybe, but is it coming from heart? No. How transformation happens? That's why Acharya says, Divya Gyan Hriday Prakashito. That Divya Gyan should come from the heart to heart transformation, not mind to mind. I can give knowledge mind to mind. Heart transformation happens. When Prabhupada was there, when he went to America, the Americans, they could not understand what Prabhupada talks. First of all, is English, Bengali accent. Very difficult to follow. Where their accent is different, the way of speaking different. But see the purity of Prabhupada. All the disciples, they understood what Prabhupada wanted to say, and they followed it. Some are not even a year, some are few days. They give up everything. They were like, what do you call, hippies. On this road, they were taking alcohol or drugs, doing all illicit relationship on the road. Such people, as soon as they hear once or twice a Prabhupada, they gave up everything. They shaved their head, wore sannyasi dress, and in the temple, full time in the temple, sannyasis. Because Prabhupada's purity, that knowledge came from the heart. The purity is the force, Prabhupada says. That's why, unless I practice what I'm doing, it will not impact others. That's why achar, prachar. If I want to prachar, I should practice. If otherwise, knowledge is given, but it may not impact, it may not transform others. That's why when we hear, when we speak, we should practice nicely. So Prabhupada's time, just without any political this one, that's the time Indira Gandhi was Prime Minister. Wherever Indira Gandhi goes, lakhs of people used to come, not one or two. How many transformed? Forget devotion. She was. How many become Indian? Or how many took up the nationalism? Today, or forget Gandhi also. How many took up really the nationalism? Very few. But Prabhupada, today Prabhupada is worshipped all over the world. Why? Not because of his knowledge, because of his purity. Today, all over the world, more than 600, 700 temples are there. Everywhere is worshipped. Not only here, spiritual world also is worshipped. Wherever disciple goes, they remember him. So that is the purity. That's why when you take up a spirituality sincerely from the heart, the transformation happens. Many times we say that, no, make big programs, big things. Yeah, big thing required. But big things should come from the heart. The heart, the love and care we give to others, that matters. I can make big program show, so all next day they forget. They'll not change their heart. But love and care, if you give, they'll never forget. Their people doesn't require, because everybody is aspiring for love. Everybody is aspiring for care. That's what required. That's why Arjuna is saying this. Simply express your gratitude and love. That's why Acharya is explaining that how we should perform a devotional service. So the story goes like this. It's the time now. It's 6:46. Okay. So now Krishna generally said that he doesn't leave Vrindavan. Acharya says that Krishna never leaves Vrindavan. So when gopis literally was crying, Krishna left. but Acharya says Krishna never left Vrindavan. So there are two Krishnas, Vasudeva Krishna, Nanda Krishna. So one who fought with the demons are all Vasudeva Krishna. Krishna, as soon as Akrura came, Vasudeva Krishna left from there. Nanda Krishna was there only. He was with the gopis. He was always there. Similarly, for devotees, Krishna never leaves their heart. Prabhupada, when he went to America, people asked, Prabhupada, he left Vrindavan. He said, no, I never left Vrindavan. I'm always with Vrindavan. Because my bhava, my thinking is always about Vrindavan. Similarly, if you see, those who are loved one, wherever they are there, they think about that person, whether child or lover, whatever, because we love for them. Similarly, our love for Krishna should be such that wherever we are, now ಏನೇ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿ, ಏನೇ ಎಲ್ಲೇ ಇರಲಿ, ಭಗವಂತನ ಆ ಧ್ಯಾನದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಬೇಕು. That's the reason Prabhupada says International Society for Krishna Consciousness. It is not just worship. You should be conscious of Krishna. Always think about Krishna. Every moment, it should be that moment. That's why here Krishna also said that he never left Vrindavan, but he was always with each gopi. Even when he came to Dwaraka, how many wives Krishna had? Last time our Ram Govind Prabhu asked a question. Huh?
It is 16,000. 13 plus 5.
Not 13.
16,000. 15,000.
Yeah, 108. So he has asked a question. What is that question?
The 5 wives.
Ah.
Is it included in 16,108 or addition to the 16?
What's the answer? Is it 16,108 plus 5 or 16,103 plus 5? 16,108. 103 plus 5. There is no extra. So why I'm saying this, that he had officially married 16,108 wives. Now people may ask, is it immoral? One side, one of the 4 regulatory principles is to illicit sex or have a relationship outside the marriage. Correct? Is one of the 4 regulatory principles, one of the principle we should follow. So is that Krishna is not following that? How many of you say yes? Or doubt? Krishna is breaking that regulation? Why?
He is expanded to 16,000.
Okay.
Each wife is the end of the.
Okay. Any other answer? Because this kind of answers we should know. Because
a relationship is not physical, or it is not in our imagination. We must try to understand the mood in which he has accepted those souls as this.
okay. Okay. Any other answer? Any other comments?
Not for giving.
Transcendental.
Huh?
It is all transcendental.
Okay. Okay. Yes.
Not for indulgence.
Okay.
They were not accepted by others. So
Ah.
Krishna accepted.
That is 16,100. This one, what is that? Demon Narakasura was abducted and kidnapped and kept. That's okay. Now, point is that first and foremost point we need to understand that in this world is only one Purusha. He is Krishna. Balance all 3. We are all 3 in Krishna's perspective. He is the only one Purusha. So he is the enjoyer, we are enjoyed. That perspective. In that case, we are all supposed to be the wives of Krishna in that perspective. So he has accepted only those 16,108 pure souls as his wife. Balance others who are not eligible to be. Okay. So Other souls had no eligibility because to become Krishna's wife is not an ordinary task. Here Acharya says those gopis are such a great personalities. They're not ordinary person to become Krishna's wife because that's such a close association with Krishna. Such a pure souls only get a chance. Others don't get chance. That's the one aspect. So second aspect is the first aspect that he is the only Purusha. We are all soul. And second, the only those pure souls only gets a chance. And whenever Krishna was there in Dwaraka, he was there 16,100 places simultaneously. It's not that one day here, one day there. No. All 16,100 places simultaneously doing different things, different places. This narrated by Narada Muni. Narada Muni goes to Dwaraka. He goes to one palace, he goes to other place. Krishna is there everywhere doing his different things simultaneously. That can be done only by Krishna, no one else. I will just pause. Okay, maybe you can talk. No problem. This was raised in Netherlands. The local people raised about ISKCON, saying that they are following an immoral god. Krishna has married 1608. So this is not authentic religion. They follow immoral god. They filed a case, court. So ISKCON devotees were called present. So they asked Prabhupada. Prabhupada said, go and talk like this. They went. No lawyer. The devotees himself went to the court. So the question the devotee asked to the counter lawyer is that in Christianity, when a nun takes her, nun diksha, what is that oath she takes? This is a question the lawyer, ISKCON lawyer asked another lawyer. Bring that oath. In that oath says, she accepts that Jesus as a husband. I will not accept anyone as a husband. Then he asked, how many nuns are in this world? Tell me. So Krishna married only 168. Now who is more immoral? Tell me. That's why the case dismissed. So the point is that, of course, Krishna is not immoral. Jesus is not immoral. The conclusion is not Jesus is immoral. Jesus is son of God. We should not. Huh? Yeah. So we cannot say that Jesus is immoral. No, Jesus is son of God. Jesus is also like son of God, son of Krishna. The point is that we should not make that kind of allegation or that kind of false thinking. So that Krishna will always keep up his promise. So Bhagavad Gita 9:22, he says, Ananya Chintayanto Mayema Ejana Paripasate. He says that I will take care of you. I will protect what you have and I will give you what you don't have. He says that Yogakshema Vahamyam. I will take the Yogakshema myself. I will not bring anyone else to protect my devotees. I will do it myself. That is the mood in Krishna takes. So you will be knowing one story of Arjunacharya. Anybody know? Story of Arjunacharya. Arjunacharya was a great devotee of the Lord. So daily he was reading Bhagavad Gita and he will go for begging. Whatever alms he get, he'll come and give it to wife and cook. He was satisfied. But as normally we said, once upon a time, there was a poor Brahmana. Because Brahmanas like that only. Because Brahmana never accumulate whatever they are today. Next day, they will not bother. So that day also, he was reading this sloka. While reading sloka, he found Yoga Shema Vahamyaham. Means, Krishna says, I will do myself. He got a doubt. Why Krishna has to do it himself? He has got so many devatas, so many agents. He can delegate. Now we see the Mahavishnu's case also. Even Krishna could have told Mahavishnu, go, come, give the babies, because he knows. Why Krishna had to go personally? Need not. But to protect his devotee, Brahmana and Arjuna, he does personally. Now the Arjuna Acharya was thinking that why Krishna has to do personally? So, no. Krishna will not do personally. He cut that vahamyam. He strike that. There's something wrong here. He left. He went out. So he went for he went took bath and asked for alms from the different houses. Meantime, the two boys comes with a bag of vegetables, grains, loaded in the head. So his wife was feeling, hey, who are these boys? So they said, Arjunacharya sent us, your husband. He sent so many vegetables, sugar, grain, ghee, everything. So he said, no, my husband is not that rich. He cannot send so much. Maybe he'll get a little rice and a little wheat. That's all he get. No. He only sent us. Not only that, we could not carry this. He literally beat us. See my back? There's a scratches in my back. So he forced us to carry this. Now she got wild. How can my husband so cruel? That to young boys, he put so much load on the top of it, beat them also. Said, let him come. I'll teach him a lesson today. So then he's told these boys, you be here. Let me cook for you. You bought so much now. I'll cook. Then I'll feed you. Then you can go. So they say, okay, we'll be playing outside. As soon as ready, call. So she went inside to cook. After that, she offered and she started coming out, calling out, boys are not there. So by that time, Arjunacharya did not turn up. Generally, she will not eat unless feed husband. After husband eats only, she will eat. That day, she was so angry, she did not wait for him. She started eating. So that time, Arjunacharya enters. He saw what happened today. Wife is eating and he could see the bags of rice, ghee, everything, vegetables there. So asked his wife, where did you get all those things? Who gave this? She says, don't joke with me. What happened? You put them to that poor boys and on the top of it, beat them also. Such a cruel man. I said, no, I did not do anything. I just took bath and went to some houses. I got little rice. I'm coming with that. I didn't do anything. Then he asked, how was those boys? One was black, one was white. He ran to the room where he kept Bhagavad Gita. He opened the sloka 922. The what was scratched, Vahamyam, it was erased. So Krishna and Balram personally came with the grains and vegetables, everything. And because he has scratched, that hit to the back of Krishna. So this is how Krishna takes care of devotees. He'll personally come and take care of it. He doesn't send anyone else. There's a Paritrana Sadhunam, Vinashya Duskrutam, Dharma Samsthapanarthaya, Sambhavami, Yuge. I'll come personally. I'll not send anyone. I may take so many avatars, but protect my devotees, I'll come personally. So that is the mood. So devotees just simply surrender to him. He will take care. Many times we think that, no, that project, this. Nothing to worry. That mood, Krishna says, Sarva Dharma Parityaja, Mameka Sharanraja, Amta Sarva Papebhyo, Mokshaya Masuchaha. Aham, I will take care of all your problems. Masuchaha, do not worry. That's assurance Krishna has given. But somehow that doesn't go into my brain. I still think that, no, I have to do this. I have to do. Doesn't mean that I should not work. Huh? I should do such a way that depending on him. Whatever I do, I should depend on him. That fully dependence, if you do it, everything is taken care. I don't have to struggle so much. That's your Arjuna, the case. So many pastimes are there. When Bhishma was attacking Arjuna, the battlefield, he was firing left and right. Arjuna was literally wounded. Krishna promised that I will not take weapon. Now Arjuna is wounded. Krishna jumps out of a chariot, takes the chariot, wheel of the chariot and runs to Bhishma. Hey, stop it. I will kill you now. Bhishma says, yes, my lord, this is what I'm waiting for. I was waiting for this to see this because I wanted you to come in front of me like this. So this is the mood, Bhishma's mood and Krishna's mood. The lesson is that how we should serve Krishna, that mood, fully surrendered, that transformation of heart happens. We don't have to worry. I don't have to worry for anything. He'll take care of that. So, okay, so next chapter, we'll go on to that. So that talks about various, another 10 minutes time. So next chapter talks about the final chapter, the summary of his excellent pastimes. There are 5 aspects. Sukdev Goswami mentions that. The first is Lord's appearance in a Yadu dynasty. Generally, Ganga is called pure. If you take bath in Ganga, whatever sin we have done gets purified, cleansed. Sripad Shankaracharya and Gita Mahatmya writes that one may take in a bath in Ganga, cleanses your sin, but there's no guarantee that after coming back, I will not commit sin. Sometime we do prashchita, right? Especially in some religion, there is go to every Sunday. But Monday onwards, again, same thing. Monday to Saturday, same thing. Go Sunday again. That's called Sauchara Snana. Elephant goes to river, takes bath, and comes back on takes the sand and puts on it. We should not be like this. We should not commit sin once we know that is sin. Same thing happened to Jagai Madai. When Madai attacked Nityananda Prabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes with a Sudarshan Chakra, wanted to kill them. But Nityananda Prabhu says, Prabhu, this not your incarnation is not to kill them. Kill the demonic mentality. Kill their heart in that Kama, Krodha, Mada, Matsara, Lobha. That you have to kill. You cannot kill them because in Kali Yuga, everybody is demon. Whomever will kill. So that's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, okay, I'll forgive you. Only one condition. Hereafter, don't commit sin. So same lesson for us also. Once we know this is the sin, that's the time, not that day. That's the time I should stop. Because if I do it again, Prabhupada says, Krishna also will not able to forgive us. One particular place, Prabhupada writes, Krishna may forgive once, twice, thrice. After that, it will be difficult for him also. How long? Because ignorance, okay, accepted. After knowing, if you do it, generally ignorance of law is not no excuse, right? We'll study it. But even after knowing, if you're committing means, Krishna also will not forgive. So, yeah, Ganga is considered as pure. But in that particular says, Yadu family, they are much more purer than Ganga. Because Krishna personally has appeared in that family. They had all a chance to live with him, play with him, act with him, dine with him. That is the fortunate of Yadu family. So Krishna had 16,108 wives. Each wife had 10 children, and each one of them had 10. So Yadu family, the count is given. They had a 3,88,00,000 of gurus. So instead of saying how many Yadu dynasty that, Acharya is saying that 3,38 lakhs. That count here. Somewhere is written. Anyway, written somewhere. Okay. So, no, that's the children. No, to see how many Yadu dynasty was there, how many people were there. So explanation given, 38 lakh 88,000 gurus were there. So now we can calculate if one guru had 100 disciples, or how much was the Yadu dynasty. That's how the Krishna's family was there. So they are most fortunate one. That is the one of the super excellent pastime of the Lord. The next talks about Krishna came to protect his devotees and kill demon also. But he has given equal position for demon as well as a devil. When he killed Putana, he made her to his own mother. That's the position he gave. Shishupala, even so much the chastisement Shishupala does, finally he taken him to his body, made him his own part. So the most important part of that, even those demons, they get the same position as a devata or the devotees. So sometimes people may ask, that's better to be demon so that Krishna will kill me. I can get that benefit. Don't try that. Because every demon Krishna doesn't kill. Only selected demons Krishna kill. So people may say that. This is the second part. The first part is Yadu dynasty. The second part, Krishna is equal. Krishna says other places also. I envy no one. I have no enmity. I am equal to everybody. Whether demon or but. When devotees have special place. This is the mode. For his devotee, he has got always special. He is equal to everybody. Samoham sarva bhuteshu, he says. For every living entity, I am equal. I give sunlight to everybody. I give food to everybody, oxygen to everybody. But for my devotee, I am special. They are special to me, I am special to them. Because they don't know anyone else other than me. So for them, I will do personally. So as a practice devotee, Prabhupada says that this is the kind of benefit of being a Krishna devotee. Krishna personally takes care. We don't have to worry for anything. How many ever difficulties are there? We need to simply accept Krishna as Supreme Lord. He'll take care. So many pastimes are there. So next point is that his dearmost devotee is Lakshmi. Lakshmi is always at this lotus feet serving. We heard when Brugumani came, but his preference is gopis. He goes to gopis because the gopis' mood is different. Gopis ready to give up anything for Krishna's sake. They are not bothered. Here you see, when Bhrugu hit the chest of Vishnu, Lakshmi got angry. Now, the gopis in their place, they would not have left. Lakshmi left. But see how gopis react. One particular place, the morning when Krishna was bathed by Mother Yashoda, all the gopis will come and stand. Morning, like we do Abhishek to the Lord, no? Similarly, every day morning, Krishna was given bathing and dressing up. All the gopis in a queue, they're waiting around Nanda Maharaj's house to see Krishna. So, some gopis will do chamara, some gopis will fan, some gopis will do flower. All this they will do. And they were cursing Brahmaji. Hey, what kind of a creator you are? Our eyelids are closing. Because we are not able to see Lord continuously. Eyelids are closing, right? So they're cursing Brahma. Your creation is not good. Why did you give us eyelid? This is the mood in Gopis, sir. It's another pastime when once Narada Muni comes to Dwaraka. Many would have heard. So Narada Muni comes to Krishna. Krishna says, I have a headache today. Bad headache. So Narada Muni says, okay. So what's the medicine for that? Krishna says, get some dust from my devotee's feet. Pada Duli. Narada Muni immediately runs to the 8 gopis, 8 wives, Rukmini, Satyabhama, Lakshmana, all those, please, Krishna is having a headache. Give some dust from your feet. Let me apply to his feet, head. Gopi's wife said, no, no, he is the Supreme Lord. How can I give our dust? He is Supreme Lord. They refused. Naramani went to all the sages, get rishis. Krishna having a headache, give us some dust. They all said, no, no. How can I give Krishna, Supreme Lord? How can I dust from our feet? Then Naramani comes back to Krishna. Sorry, nobody gave. Then Krishna says, please go to Vrindavan. Ask gopis. Naramani comes running to Vrindavan. Immediately they heard about Krishna. So gopis asked, where is Krishna? How is he? Naramani said, he is having bad headache today. So what do you want to do? He wants dust. Come on, give me back. They started pouring. Take. So Naramani said, do you know what's the consequence of that? You'll go to hell. He said, so what? For Krishna's sake, why hell? We are ready to die now. So for Krishna's sake, we are ready to give everything. So that is the mood in which Krishna takes. That's why Acharya is saying, Krishna likes even gopis more than his own wives or Lakshmis, because the mood is important. How is important. So next point is that his name, Krishna's name, Krishna. Krishna is so attractive. The meaning of the name itself, all attractive. That's why once you take up Krishna consciousness, people cannot leave. So difficult to leave Krishna. Anybody, we see in once you chant Krishna's name, very difficult to give up chanting, because Krishna is so attractive. I'll tell one real pastime. One proper disciple in one of the Western country. His job was to, pardon? Prashadam after the class. First, so Katha is first. Katha is the first eating list. Okay. Okay, so no, that's what shows your taste. The taste where it shows. Yeah. No, that's why the show the taste. If the taste is there, I will do. If I go to the movie, I'll stay for 10 o'clock. But for this, generally, that's what happens. So this brahmachari was in the temple. His job is a pujari. Daily, morning Mangalarati, afternoon the Arati, Sandhya Arati. So many years, because that's nobody else, he was doing the pujari seva only. All other brahmacharis, they will go out, book distribute, they have nice time and come back. This pujari was feeling, what is this? Everybody is going enjoying. I am throughout the day inside the temple. Morning Arati, Boga, evening Arati, this only, I am not gone out. Enough is enough. Now let me go. One day he left everything and went out. Not told anyone else. Because if you tell, they will not allow me. He just left. He went and sat on the beach. He wanted to enjoy. Then he thought, okay, let me swim. So surfing, he get into the water, ocean, started swimming. He went deep little. After some time, he saw one big fish, maybe not, what they called, shark or something, the big fish coming in the front. He saw, now got scared. The fish can eat. That's such a big. So immediately turned, started swimming. Now we remembered all the slokas, whatever, because danger is coming. Fish is coming so fast. Ugram Veera Maha Vishnu Jalantam Sarvatam. All this mantra, everything started. He's swimming. You're not even looking back because you don't know when I'm going to kill. Close the eyes and swim. After some time, he thought, I finished. Turn back. Fish is going back. Fish is going the other side. Fish take a U-turn and gone. He comes to temple, gives a bag, started worshipping. The temple president asked, hey, where are you? What happened? No, nothing happened. I'm not going in. Hereafter, I'll not go anywhere. So the point is that Krishna brings back the devotee once surrendered. Somehow Krishna will bring back. Krishna will not leave the devotee. Because Krishna's holy name is so powerful. Once you chant Krishna's name, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So this Kali Yuga is, Yuga Dharma is chanting the holy name. Just by chanting, we can get the benefit of all other yugas, whether deity worship or meditation or, yagya homa. All this can be achieved just by chanting the holy name. The power of the holy name so much. Of course, we can talk much on that. So next point is that he established the real Yuga Dharma. Like Paritrana Sadhuna says, Yuga Dharma for Kali Yuga is to chant and read Bhagavatam. That is Dharma. So Dharma surrenders to Bhagavatam in Kali Yuga. So when sages of Naimisharya, when asked the question, Sutta Goswami answers, they ask questions where after Krishna left end of the Dwapara Yuga, where Dharma surrendered. They said Dharma surrendered to Bhagavatam. Just by reading Bhagavatam, just by hearing Bhagavatam and Krishna Katha, Dharma surrenders that. So these are the 5 super excellent the areas of Krishna's service. So one is Yadu dynasty, which is more purer than the Ganga. And even though he kills the demon, he gives equal position of the devotees. Even though his wives are dear to him, but he gives preference to gopis because gopis love him so much. And his name is so powerful. And finally, he established a Yuga Dharma for the Kali Yuga. So with this, I'll stop here. This is how the Krishna Katha goes in. This is how just by hearing or reading Krishna Katha, our life can be perfected. So many difficulties will be there. Padam, Padam, Yapadam, the Krishna, the Kunti Maharani also says, every step there is a danger. There's no guarantee that after leaving this, I reach home. That's no guarantee. But once you surrender to him, Krishna says that it's like, the calf hoof. How big is that a calf hoof? Very small. We can cross that. So difficult. I can easily cross, right? Similarly, I can cross this material world with surrender to Krishna. So easy, just by surrendering to Krishna. Only thing it requires that the change of heart. I should take up, yes, this is what it is. I should not be worried about my strength, my power, my money, my bank balance, my property, my friends, my wife, my police, my surrender to simply surrender to Krishna. See the transformation happens. So that's the conclusion. With this, I'll stop here. So any questions, comments, we can discuss. If I said anything wrong, please forgive me. I'll stop the YouTube one. Hare Krishna, those who are online, we'll stop here now.